Dine's car a little bit out of shape, car number 84, and you see him now go to the back end, gets loose, the front end comes up, clips the number 9, sends him spinning.
Yeah, and it looked like that Todd turned right intentionally, but that wasn't what happened at all. When he got into the turn trying to pass Beebe on the inside, he got in a little hot, and you could just barely see.
He used to.
And Glenn, here's a replay of the incident.
Well, you see him get together there, and he's very lucky that he didn't hit that inside retaining wall. You see him hit that earth bank there. It kind of catapulted him off back out into the raceway, which was the best thing that could happen to him. The worst cars coming off of turn 2 there is a big pack of cars. What happened? Kenny Wallace got bumped going into the corner, got a little bit out of shape. Ricky Craven went high to miss it. You saw him do a great job. Now, the car that dives down low, the red car, is car 41 of Jamie Ovey. He went all the way to the bottom of the racetrack to miss that. Real good job of driving by about 4 different guys there. Watch 41 there. It's another view.
Here's 25 underneath the 41 car, and you watch him jump out ahead of him or car number 16 rather, as they jump out of that turn. Craven starts to slide up high. He's tapped a little bit, the 31 into the 16, into the 25. Craven sideways, and look at Obie driving right underneath.
Good job by all those guys.
What goes through a driver's mind when his car gets cocked about 30 degrees sideways after a tap?
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
4-car Joe Bessie.
Well, we originally thought that Bessie had blown an engine mark, but he's still on the racetrack. He continued under power. Obviously, something came out of the car. As he exited turn 2 with all that smoke going on, Jamie Obie came in behind him in the 41, hit the fluid on the racetrack, spun around, did not make contact. All right, you see the car 98 on the bottom, car number 3 trying to lap him going into the turn, and Kelly Moore is hung out on the outside going by the car number 3, tries to go 3 abreast, just doesn't make it. He gets into car number 3, which is Tony Hirschman. Moore slides sideways. Hirschman turns around. Now watch what happens here. Dick McCabe in the green 0 does a great job of missing it. However, Ward Burton is slowing down, trying to miss him. It hits 3 as he comes down, and then boom, Micro and 18 comes along and clobbers him in the door. You see Kelly Moore in the black car sliding up the racetrack. Incidental contact with the wall, but tremendous damage to Ward Burton. And Kenny Wallace, you see him just sneaking through there on the outside of the yellow car. He's the black car on the outside of 18 there. Great job of missing it all.
There's another angle. Again, car number 98 gets together with the 3 as the 3 moves up the track. He collects the 47. There's Dick McCabe. What a great job sneaking underneath. And Ward Burton just was wrong man, wrong time. And Micro getting in there. There's Steve Grissom getting by, and right behind Grissom as Rowe's car starts up the racetrack. Look at Kenny Wallace looking for an escape hatch, and he barely finds one.
Well, he did the right thing, Mark. He got the car slowed down to almost a crawl, so he knew that he could turn the car. You see Craven there, and there's Peck hitting the wall. Boy, he hit that thing a lick. Craven in the 25, Peck in the blue 96 on the outside. Ricky Craven had passed.
And he spins Tracy Leslie. And we have caution on the Speedway up in turn 1.
Leslie gets clobbered by Nemechek. Both of those cars got bad damage to him.
What a tough break for Joe Nemechek. It looked like he was getting set to take the lead. There's Robert Presley. That left front tire just shredded to pieces. We're under caution for the 10th time today. And Presley, you know, when that tire brought it out, but Joe Nemechek paid bad price. So did Tracy Leslie. Just tough break for 2 young drivers looking for their first win.
Here's a look at it again, Glenn.
All right, you see Presley, the left front tire's going down. He couldn't turn the car. Leslie's on the outside. Presley gets into him, spins him. Look at Chuck Bound get by on the inside. Great move, but unfortunately, Tracy Leslie in 72 spins right up in the path of Joe Nemechek's going to take them both out of the race.
And that is one of the toughest breaks for Tracy Leslie, who was probably a foot from getting clear of that and having the race lead. Instead, his car is badly battered. Tough break for both of those young drivers. And Robert Presley, of course, has come to the attention of pit road to get new rubber.
See Joe Nemechek
was going into the corner here. Presley down low, boom, gets up into Tracy Leslie, number 72, and pandemonium breaks loose after that. You see Chuck Bound making the great move, also Harry Gant and Jeff Burton.
And boom, right there. And that is at regular speed. I mean, that's how quickly they have turn number 2. 2 cars
Kenny
up against
Wallace.
the wall.
Kenny Wallace is one of the cars up against the wall. So is Tommy Houston. There is Kenny Wallace. He got tangled. You see up in the left-hand part of the screen, some car got together with Peter Daniels. It was Kenny Wallace. They touched. Wallace's car spins to the right, hits the wall. Daniels and the left side hits the wall. And going out of the screen, Tommy Houston got hit. And of course, running 4th. If the deal ended right now and Kenny Wallace was not able to come back out onto the racetrack as he comes onto pit road, minus 45 points would be Kenny Wallace.
Other people who've been involved in the crashes earlier.
And here's a replay of the incident one more time. That is Kenny Wallace, center of the screen, hitting the wall. Peter Daniels to the left. What a horrible feeling that must be for someone who goes, gee, I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, and all of a sudden, bam. Declan, Harry won't win that 4th straight race, but he hasn't given up second yet. White flag this time by for Ricky Craven heading up into turn 1.
And also back in the pack, 99 Jeff Burton has just taken over 5th position from Butch Miller, but Butch says, whoa, wait a minute, that's not all of it. I'm going to get back up here and challenge for that position. Last lap shootout.
That's the difference between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Is now Harry Gant is trying to go to the high side of Chuck Bound, but Ricky Craven could care less. He comes off of turn 4 the last time. Ricky Craven wins for the 10th time in 1991, a dominating performance in the final laps this afternoon.
Look at that great battle. Boy, Butch Miller just barely noses out 99 Jeff Burton, and they touch after.